So it's Sheffield Wednesday versus Hull City, and I have a get.
No, you don't. I'm a figment of your imagination. I'm the
Your get. Hello and welcome to this video. You could like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm. Sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. And I've lost my phone.
Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live and live streams happen.
What he said. I do have a guest with me. I've got Jack here.
Yes.
He's going to be helping me with the review today. How are you, mate?
Not too bad. Not too
Good,
bad.
good,
A bit
good.
tired. Raging at loads of traffic on the M1 because it's some sort of horse race today.
Yeah,
apparently
yes.
that's what Tina DeHealy said,
Ooh.
or whatever her name is on the radio news.
Fair enough. But we have got a game today. We have got Hull City, who are fighting for their lives. They need the points as much as we do. Now, we have had all this week, all the issues with off the field stuff, an interview from Chansiri saying embargo. For 90 minutes, let's try and forget that and try and concentrate on the football, because that's all we can actually do is support the team and not the regime. Your team news for today is as follows. Charles, Valentine, Awitway, Femowo, Johnson, Ingleson, Shea Charles, Bannon, Gassama, Winder, Smith, Beadle, Palmer, Valerie, Hassase, Iorfa, Armstrong, Patterson, Masaba, and Ubbo is your bench. What's your thoughts on team news?
It's interesting that Sissoko's not in the lineup anywhere at all again, because it's like we've got him on loan. Surely we would want to be playing him or using him as an option, but he's yet again not even selected. I don't get that.
Also, if the rumours were true that we had an option on him, does that option actually happen anymore if we are going to be in the position we want to be in?
Or are they purposely withholding him? Because now we can't. If it was after a certain amount of games played, the option gets triggered.
Maybe.
Now it's like, oh, well, we can't even afford that.
Well, we've not even played him, though, really.
Yeah,
even if
we played him like, what, twice?
Even if it... Yeah, but not from the start.
Yeah.
It's all been sub appearances.
Oh, yeah, true.
They go with Panja, Kjol, Egan, Hughes, McCotlin, Slater,
Huerta,
who we were actually after at one point, Gelhard, Karma, Kabama, Pedro, Joseph. They got, I hate their lineup. Latulsa, Jones, Lincoln, Azar, Crooks, Jacob, Arabati, Palmer, and Bristow. That is their lineup. Now, I thought last game they played, they did it really well at trying to get into it, and they changed so much. They're very much like Danny's system, where they do tend to play lots of different formations until they get it right. Now, your issue you've got going into this game is, do you think Danny will get it right from the start, or do you think he'll do what he's done recently?
I mean, I hope the volunteers do what Danny says today, because currently they're still unpaid, according to the news. But I think they're professional enough to ignore that and just carry on regardless, because they've been through it before, a lot of them. So I'm optimistic, despite all the off-field antics. I'm still optimistic that it will be an all right game today. Yeah. But
we'll see. Win today, we go 2 points off playoff, which is mental, but we'll see what happens.
I've got a feeling like we might be second half FC again, though.
Yeah.
Where it's like really
that has
dreadful first half, and then they've got the rocket up the backside second half, and yeah.
Well, we'll see you in the first half part of the review. So, first half. It took us a while to get into that game, didn't it? Yeah. It was weird.
The pitch looks really nice. I've got to say, the new groundsman guy, he's worked wonders in a very small amount of time, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he does long term. The current volunteer, well, no, actually, correction, as of recently,
yeah, he's been paid.
No longer volunteer, actual employee.
I think the thing is the pits look better, and that should be in our advantage.
They do keep slipping over, I've noticed as well.
They do, but I think that's just a case of they're just getting either getting in each other's way a little bit.
Yeah.
There are bits of it when the game's getting going. I'll say it now, Hull have been the better side.
They've been
for the first, I'd say, 25 minutes. It took us ages to get into it. Charles is doing really good distribution. He's knocking it around a lot at the back. He's doing
Pierce Charles, that is.
Pierce Charles, yeah. He's knocking it around. It's really weird. We got two Charleses in there.
Yeah.
But he's doing really well, knocking it around well, and just enjoying like the freedom. There was one bit where he had a save where he span, and the cop just applauded, and he just bang around and went, yes,
and he
I
was
know.
given enough applause.
Thank you.
Like, thank you.
But once we did get into it, it's Gassama, it's Ingleson, it's not Johnson, Windass.
Yeah.
They're all trying to have a run at them, aren't they? They're trying to get at them, and Gassama's had an excellent game.
It all seems a bit disjointed. It's like they're playing really nice football, and admittedly though, Hull seem a bit more, or definitely in that first 25 minutes, seemed a bit more up for it.
Yeah,
I guess. But off-field antics or not, we don't know if that's influenced it or if they're just having a bad day at the office. But Wednesday have had some good spells and shown some really nice moments, but it's just all very disjointed.
Yeah,
it's moments rather than a flowing.
But it's also moments that we've not taken as well. Yeah. Like Josh has had two headed today.
Yeah,
which is uncalled for. Like the only header that we ever know about him going, the one he did at Wembley.
Yeah.
But you look at the stats: 5 shot seats, 1 shot on target. It's going to be one of those games, I think, where we're going to take a while to get into it. But I think as a starting point, as how the first half has gone, it's been okay. Flashes of chances, but it needs more. It needs something to give it something.
It's that annoying thing as well. The referee's not really helping with the flow of the game either, because the referee's just constantly been blowing, and it's been more so blowing against Wednesday than against Hull. And there's been some questionable, like, was that really a foul? I don't know. It seems a bit soft. There's not been many cards, but I don't know. It just.
I think there could definitely be a game where you see Armstrong and maybe Masaba come on.
I would personally like to see Armstrong.
It got a pato
yeah.
about it as well.
Interestingly, Michael Smith allegedly wasn't even in the starting lineup.
No, he wasn't in the starting lineup come Friday and then today. So something's changed. Or something been said, or he's done something to improve that, which is good. Like Hull's had good little chances, and we've had to defend it well, but. Second half, be a little bit more aggressive, I'd say, and see what happens there. If we can be a bit more aggressive, then hopefully we can get something in the next.
It's weird. It's like it feels like they've been learning. They've had to try and relearn how to actually pass it about a lot.
Yeah,
it's had that kind of a atmosphere.
It's had that kind of vibe. Hasn't it?
There's been a lot of sell the club, Dave Fonchen theory.
There's only been really one that was at the start, which you could hear, but it's going to happen. It
with what's going on, it's understandable.
Yeah. But at half time, it's still 0-0, and we'll see what happens in the second half. Yes. Hopefully, we can get a goal and win. So, second half, how do you think we did?
Oh, it was annoying. It was so annoying. We played well. We actually improved on the style of football that we were playing in the first half, and players seemed a lot more up for it and were being a bit more on the front foot, and it was going so well, so well.
Let's talk about some of the
minute.
Let's just talk about the good bits first, because played some good stuff, knocked it around well. He made changes. Armstrong, Pato come on, Ingleson and Smith off. I think they were the right changes. Yeah. You look at some of the football we were playing. Windass was trying to get forward.
I would have personally taken Paul Valentin off because he was just not. Yeah, he just wasn't at the races at all today. And, it was like every pass he was playing was just.
Bit of
to one of them. Pass. It was.
We kept on trying to push it forward, right? We started to push it forward. We started to try and get it in the right places and try and. Windass woke up a lot more. Johnson woke up a lot more. They started getting into the right areas. There were so many balls that were going into the box and just no one getting on the end of them. And if you got people on the end of them, it'd be a lot better situation. But it didn't help us in the slightest. Because every time they had something in the box, as a chance, we didn't really have anyone there to attack it, did we?
And then Hull basically had every single man back in the box as well.
Yeah.
And
we attack with no purpose.
Yeah.
If that's what I say. But then you're looking at Hull. Hull dug in. They're playing like a team who are in a relegation fight. They're playing like a team who's in a relegation fight, also a team that got paid. But they're playing like that kind of anything will do. We'll go for everything.
Yep.
And there were times where we did do that. Charles had an excellent chance at the end. Their keeper needs a lot of credit. He kept them in that game. He pulled off some excellent saves.
Them in the net was
yeah.
immense.
But like you said, 93rd minute, stupid free kick to give away. Really didn't need to be given.
No.
And it's just bad defending. And to be fair,
nobody was watching where the players were going. Nobody was.
I'll be honest with you though. That's the only bad bit of defending the entire game because we've been solid.
Yep.
And Charles went to try and go for a save.
Oh, there was no chance.
No chance. It was a good header in off the post. And they win it at the death. And the thing is, that'll do their chances of staying up a world of good.
And the annoying thing was, we immediately went back up the other end and almost scored. But again, their keeper had
a blinder.
Oh.
He had an absolute blinder. That puts us in 13th place now. So you can pretty much say playoffs are done.
That's
done now. 52 point for Blackburn, 52 point for Norwich, 53 for Watford, 54 for Millwall, West Brom 57, Coventry 59. That helps Hull though. That puts them on 44. I think 2 more wins, they could probably see themselves safe.
Is that a 4 and a 4, Jake?
Yeah. What did I say?
From the very famous clip.
Oh yeah, shush.
We've got to find joy somewhere.
But it's that whole thing, and there's been change at the top. League got a draw.
Oh dear.
League got a draw.
It's almost like their automatic promotion hopes are slightly
Sheffield United lost.
And yeah, they did.
They lost 1-0. If you want the scores, we'll do all that in the Talking Wednesday podcast later.
Yep.
But yeah, it's point dropped again and again. It's 3 months with no win at home.
It's a lack of being clinical in front of goal, to be honest.
Yep.
That's got us once again. We just can't finish anything.
3 months.
There's that little sparkle of quality to actually finish what say Gassama's doing on the wings or something like that, and it's just not there. It's not been there all season. We've not had any of that at all.
All we can do now is pray that Chancery pays them on Monday.
Yeah,
and avoid this embargo.
Yep. Otherwise,
that's all.
It's going to be a very interesting 3 windows after that. Oh boy.
But yeah, we lose at home. Shock horror. Nothing new there because we're not great at home. Last win with the 1st of Jan. Think that Josh Windass goal. But yeah, we move on to Tuesday night versus Blackburn Rovers, and then it's Oxford. So we'll see how it goes, but it is what it is. A win today would have kept some bit of belief and a little bit of support there with some of the fans, where now I think it's just going through the motions.
Yeah, it really is.
Shame, not a win, but we'll have to move on to the next game, see what we can do, but gonna have to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.